on, y'all? It's Lazyeye and I am back with another one. This is a little different. I thought it was only appropriate to come back in. I just got back from seeing Black Panther. I know I'm late because it is February 24th, but y'all know the kid been packing a little bit busy. And I've been meaning to get this video up because for Black Friday, I actually took advantage of the sale at 23andMe. If you're not familiar with 23andMe is where it's like an ancestry. They find out what you're mixed with, your ancestors, your DNA, things like that. And I just thought it would be really cool to come in and share my results with you guys. So first things first, I caught the deal on Black Friday. I think I paid $60 or $70. I'll have everything listed down below. And they send you this kit, you activate it online, and you send back like a saliva sample. That sounds really gross, but that's what it is. So it's like this little tube. You fill it up with saliva. You can't eat or drink anything while you're doing that, or before you do that, you send it in and they test it. Now, it did take them a while to get mine back. I'm not sure if it's because it was part of the sale or my DNA was just that complicated, but I'm pretty sure it's because a lot of people took advantage of the sale, so the results took a little bit longer. But they're back, and they're that important to me that I actually got them printed out, because I did have them on email, and I was just like, you know, I want a hard copy of this. So let me just tell you, when I turned in my when I decided to do this, I was, well, really, it was me and my good friend, one of my good friends named Dawn. We were talking about it, like, it would be really cool to know where we're mixed with, you know, what countries our ancestors come from. And, you know, she let me know, like, hey, the sale's going on. I'm like, okay, cool. We took advantage of it. Now, I thought I was mostly African-American, Cherokee Indian, Creole Indian, Hispanic, and Irish. That's what I've been told all my life. But I'm here to tell y'all, somebody along the lines in the family has lied, and we gonna need them answers, Sway, because what's sitting in front of me and what I've been told, I'm actually pretty shocked. So my results came back in. The top percentage is sub-Saharan African. That came in at 80.7%. And of that 80.7%, 78.7% is West African. So I'm predominantly West African, pretty much. The other two percentages were Central and South Africa, which was 0.9, and just the sub-Saharan African area, 1.2. So it's easy to just chalk it up to West African. So 80.7% of me is essentially West African, which I thought it was pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool that they can pinpoint like what parts of Africa you come from, because it's like, yeah, I'm African American, but like what part, you know? So I think it's pretty cool that I can track it down. Now the next one was a shocker. The next percentage is European, 17.2. When this came back, I was like, what? Who? I thought we were Native American. Who? So 17.2% European, and of that, 13.6% is Northwestern Europe, which is like British and Irish. So I guess, you know, somebody told the truth about the Irish tidbit. But who? Y'all was saying Native American and Hispanic. Who, where? But honestly, when I sat down and thought about it, like, my mom's side is pretty equally European and African American. So when I honestly think about it, it makes sense. But when I think about my dad's side, it's like, okay, my mom's genetics and DNA definitely trumped his, because his side is more of the Creole Indian and the Hispanic, and her side is predominantly the African American and the European. So I'm just like, huh, looks like mommy's genetics took over. She was just like, go have a seat. The next percentage that came in was 0.4 East Asian and Native American. So I'm like, not Native American at all. Like, they couldn't find any. No Asian and no Native American. No North Africa, no Middle Eastern. So pretty much it just boils down to West African and European, and that being predominantly Irish. So I was really shocked. I think it's pretty cool to do things like this because it's like you'll grow up thinking one thing, or you just, you know, have your own thoughts and think you're one thing. And then when you get these results, you're like, what? So it's just like, then it shows you like your ancestry timeline. So my ancestors originated in West Africa. Then the next set is from British and Irish, because those are the two predominantly things I mix with. And then as time went on, it transitioned down to, let's see here. You know, actually, am I reading this backwards? No, that's actually right. So over time, it started out one way and then transitioned another way. So the West African ended up turning it all the way until this day and time, me as West African and European, which that European is basically British and Irish, which would explain quite a lot about me. But that, I was really, really shocked. Like, when I tell you, I confronted my parents and I was just like, who lied? Somebody lied. So who lied? But it's just like, when I sat down with my mom and really thought about her side of the family, it makes perfect sense. It's just, it's turning out that I don't have as much of my dad's side in me, which is crazy because growing up I looked a lot like his side of the family. And the older I get, now that I'm 24, it's like I legit look like a splitting image of my mother, which is crazy. Like, I was like, I don't look like my mom. No, I be looking at pictures and I be like, oh my gosh, I look just like her. It's crazy. Like, I'm nothing more but like just a younger, more like Afrocentric version of her. She's more European than me, you know, due to my dad. I have less of, you know, the European features. But any of you that's watching who know my mom, and especially her students from her classroom, y'all know, like, you see her and you're just like, what is she mixed with? But she's just mostly more European than me, but she does have African American. So I thought it was cool to come in and let you guys know. You know, I got the Afro earrings on, you know, one of the African wraps on. I thought it was just really cool and it's so appropriate. I wanted to get it up before Black History Month was over, and just seeing, you know, Black Panther, I was just like, you know, people need to know. I think it's important to know like where your culture is from, where your roots are from, and you can be told something, but you know, check it out. See if, check those facts, you know, get the Carfax on your genetics and DNA. And then they also give you like a printout of like the 23 chromosomes, which mine is on this yellow sheet of paper, so it doesn't show really well, but when I look online, it's perfect. I mean, it's really, really cool if it's something we're looking into, wondering if it was a gimmick or a scam or another sponsored video. Not sponsored, not a gimmick. Paid my own Dolores, and it was a great experience. You know, now I'm looking more into my ancestry and DNA like that to try to trace back even more, get more details on it. So I think it's really cool. If you guys are interested, I will leave the links down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hanging with your girl, you know, trying to transition in this moving situation and keep my videos afloat. So thank you guys so much. You guys are the sweetest and the greatest, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.